Imagine a wizard so feared, so utterly obsessed with dominance, that his very name struck terror across an entire magical society. What was the driving force behind such an insatiable hunger for control, and how did he attempt to make his terrifying vision a reality? Lord Voldemort sought to prove his power primarily by conquering death itself and establishing unchallenged dominion over the entire wizarding world. He believed these actions would unequivocally demonstrate his unique magical prowess and intellectual superiority beyond all others. His profound fear of death, stemming from a lonely and unloved childhood in an orphanage, fueled an intense obsession with living forever. Voldemort viewed death as a weakness, a limitation that only lesser wizards succumbed to, and he was determined to transcend it. His self-proclaimed status as the heir of Salazar Slytherin also drove a desperate need to prove that his lineage, combined with his personal power, made him destined for greatness above anyone else. This deep-seated conviction underpinned his quest for absolute magical and political control. The creation of Horcruxes, powerful dark artifacts containing fragments of his soul, was his ultimate and most horrific expression of defying death and achieving eternal life. To achieve this twisted proof of power, Voldemort embarked on a brutal and systematic campaign of terror and subjugation. He meticulously identified and eliminated powerful adversaries, including the esteemed Potters and the formidable Albus Dumbledore, systematically dismantling any organized resistance. He rallied pureblood supremacists to his cause, promising them a world purged of Muggle influence and control. His public and frequent use of the unforgivable curses, such as the Killing Curse, the Imperious Curse, and the Cruciatus Curse, served not just as tools of warfare but as chilling public declarations of his absolute authority and his ruthless willingness to inflict unimaginable pain to achieve his ends. He specifically targeted the Ministry of Magic and Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, aiming to control the very institutions that governed and educated wizarding society. What makes Voldemort's relentless quest for power particularly chilling is his complete disregard for love, friendship, and family, which he actively scorned as debilitating weaknesses. This dark worldview was deeply ingrained in his identity as Tom Riddle, an orphan who never experienced true affection or genuine human connection. His ambition was not simply about ruling. It was about ruling through fear and proving his intellect and magical ability were utterly unmatched, capable of transcending even the most powerful bonds of human affection. His ultimate goal was to etch his name into history as a legend, a name whispered in fear and awe, forever remembered as the most powerful and indomitable Dark Lord. Therefore, Voldemort's relentless pursuit of power and immortality was for more than a simple lust for control. It was a desperate and horrifying attempt to validate his own twisted self-perception as the greatest wizard to have ever lived, forever defying the death he so deeply feared. Understanding this profound internal drive helps us grasp the true depths of his character and illuminates why he became such a uniquely formidable and terrifying antagonist throughout the wizarding world. His acts of cruelty and ambition were ultimately rooted in a deep, desperate need to prove his unique existence and absolute superiority.